What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Creative Juice Show. This is built to get your creative juices flowing. That's why I'm doing this, you guys. I want you guys to be inspired and have something spark in your mind, okay? Speaking of sparking in your mind, in my mind, last week, my daughter, she had to give a presentation at her class. She had to come up, choose an author and then do a presentation about that author, either a memorized story or a poem or something like that. So she chose Dr. Seuss. And one thing I learned that I learned a lot about what I didn't know about Dr. Seuss. But you guys, this guy is totally inspiring to me because he was 50 years old when he wrote his first children's book. And a lot of us might be thinking, myself included, like I see other people that and like it's hard not to compare to other people, right? Like I have so long to go in my career of the things that I want to do, and I look at other people that have accomplished a lot at like young ages, and I'm like, sometimes it's hard not to compare to people, right? But you guys, this guy is like considered one of the most creative geniuses out there, and he started his career well before then, but actually writing his first children's book at 50 years old is inspiring to me because it's never too late to start. I don't want to sound corny or anything, but like it's true. Like, I think, for Dr. Seuss, like this is something like I had in my childhood. Like he's known to be like people's childhood starts and ends with Dr. Seuss. Like their first book and the most popular graduation gift out there is his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. So that's what he's known by, is like starting in somebody's childhood with his books. But the things he did and the amount of books he wrote in his lifetime and the creativity and the originality he put into that is inspiring, number one. But to think about being 50 years old, sometimes you think about creative geniuses or extraordinary athletes or people or businessmen or whatever, and there are people that are like, proteges when they're 12 years old or something. But Dr. Seuss is one guy that he's accomplished so much just later in his life. It makes me think of the more that you can get done, the younger you are, and practice and hone your skill and find and search. Like you can find your thing at 45, at 35, or 30, or whatever age you are. Like you can find your thing that you love to do or that you have a passion for. Another guy, I was thinking about this, another guy that I think is an absolute creative genius, his name is Erik Wahl. If you haven't seen Erik Wahl's stuff, Google him, okay? Search him on YouTube, because this guy is a creative genius. I saw him speak once. I saw him give a keynote once on stage, and I remember him talking about when he was younger. He's an artist, but when he was younger, when they would be doing art in elementary school, his teacher would basically slap him on the wrist and says, "You're doing it wrong. Like, what are you doing?" And because he would always color outside the lines and make his own kind of funky drawings with crayons outside the lines. And she's like, "No, you have to color in the lines." And he didn't view art that way. I think the thing I love about art is its interpretation. Like literally, it's your own interpretation. I think it comes in so many forms. I love product art. I love the art of creating a video and having that spark an emotion or humor or whatnot in somebody's eyes and mind. But I think art comes in so many forms. But this guy Eric, he created this. So he's 10 years old. He got slapped on the wrist. 99.999% of teachers are amazing. There's some that constricted him, right? So he didn't pick up a crayon or anything or a paintbrush from the time he was about 10 till after 30 years old. After 30 years old, he picked up a paintbrush. And now he sells his paintings for tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. He speaks on stage all around the world. He has a best-selling book that talks about using your creativity in business. And the guy is absolutely amazing. He'll do these paintings where he paints with his hands during the song on stage, and he's throwing paint everywhere, and then you don't know what it is, and then he flips it upside down and it's like a portrait of Steve Jobs or somebody famous. He's so good. So two guys like Erik Wahl and Dr. Seuss, you guys, they started after 30 and 50 years old. And so it's never too late to start creativity. It's never too late to find your passion, to find what you were meant on this earth to do. Honestly inspiring to me to see people like this in their careers go after what they love. That is the episode for today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Like this if you like it, comment for the community, and share if you really care.